Go and solve the question first. Don't wait for the solution. Go and solve it first. But I will soon send the solution to you. Don't worry. Okay, Mrs. Angela, you're welcome. So let's continue from where we stopped in our last class.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Good evening. How have you been, ma'am?
Fine. How is family?
Okay.
Excuse me, sir.
Okay. I can hear you.
The video you sent is not for the last class, so.
It's for which one?
You sent it before.
The one I sent? I
Yes,
sent
sir.
it before.
Yes, sir. Well, the one I'm talking about is the one you treated this option pricing model. You've not sent the video. The last class we had. So
I just the one we treated option pricing model. Is it not
yes,
the one I
sir.
sent?
No, sir.
I'm coming now. Give me 1
It
minute.
was beginning of this Natenko question, the beginning, the one we have. So you did not send the option pricing video.
I'm coming. Let me check. I'm coming. Okay, this is supposed to be this one, Abby.
Yes, sir.
Oh, sorry, I downloaded the wrong one. So I will download it now. I start processing it.
Okay, sir.
Sorry about that. I didn't know. Sorry, I want to start downloading so that that's right. Okay. So let us continue. So we have discussed the concept of option pricing in our last class, and I believe we have gone through the notes. Now let's go to requirement 3, because that's where we are going to apply that concept. Are we together, please? Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So we stopped at the formula for present value of exercise price.
That's all now.
Okay.
Eh?
Okay, I want to be clear about it.
That's it. So requirement 3, we are asked to estimate the percentage gain in the value of the follow-on product to a net cost share based on its cash flows and on the assumption that the production can be delayed following acquisition of the exclusive right of production. So let's go and look at option, the option. This is option 2. Developing the new follow-on product will require an investment of 2.5 million initially. The total expected cash flows and present value of the product over its 5-year life with a volatility of 42% standard deviation are as follows. We have our cash flows. This is the cash flow. Initial outlay. This is the inflows from year 3 to 7. And this is the present value. Present value of the outlay and the present value of the inflow. Present value of the inflow. Now, looking at these projects, you see that I think the current tell us that the project can be delayed. You can see it on the assumption that, look at it, on the assumption that the production can be delayed. On the assumption that the production can be delayed. If you look at this project, it's supposed to be from year 1, 2 to 7. Okay? The project is supposed to go from year 1 to 7. Then what can you see here? It's starting from year 3 because it's from year 3 we start generating our inflows here. What this means is that we are not starting the project immediately. We not start the manufacturing of this product immediately. We are delaying it from year 1 and year 2. That's what it means. So in year 2, we now start the outflow. Okay? It is in year 2, we now start getting the outflow and the project will now commence. Now, there is what we call real option. That's what we call real option. Real option is value using Black's post option pricing theory that we have discussed earlier. And then we have the following option under real option. We have what we call option to delay. Option to delay. We have option to abandon, option to abandon, option to expand. The one we are dealing with right now is option to delay. We are dealing with option to delay. Now, what do we mean by option to delay? Option to delay is where you want to undertake a project, but you have the option to delay the commencement of the project for a number of years. Okay? Just like we have it in this question. In this question, we can start this project in year 1, but we have option to delay it for 2 years. If you are delaying it for 2 years, it means the project is starting in year 3. And it will now start from year 3 to what? To year 7. Now, when you have option to delay, there is a value attached to that option. What is that value? The value is that between the period of commencement of the project, you will be able to monitor the economic situation of the environment to know whether it is profitable to commence the project or not. This is what I'm saying. If I have option to delay this project for 2 years, in year 1 and year 2, I will be able to study the economy of the country. So in year 3, I'll be able to establish whether I should continue with the project or not. After I will have been able to study what happens in the market in year 1 and year 2. Hello, are we together?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, when we have option to delay, I have monitored my environment up to year 2. At the beginning of year 3, what will make me to continue with this project is where the benefits I'm going to get on the project, which is the present value. If I say benefit, I know what I mean, what I'm talking about. Benefit of the project is the present value. I believe that is a basic thing that you must have known by now. So the present value of year 3 to year 7 is the benefit I will receive from that project. But for me to get that project, I will have to incur what? 2,500,000 as outflow. Do you understand now? The benefit here is more or less the market value of the project. That's the value of the project. The present value of the outflow of the inflows is the value of the project. Why the 2,500 is the amount I'm going to pay to be entitled to that value of the project. Now, I will only continue this project. I will only continue with the project if the benefit I'm getting from the project is higher than what? Than the price I'm paying to that project. And look at it. For a put option, for a call option now, option to delay, I will only continue with the project if my stock market price, which is the price of the underlying asset, is what? Is greater than the exercise price. What is the exercise price? My SO here, my SO is the present value of the inflows. Present value of the inflows. YE is what? Is the outlay. E is the outlay. So for me to get this present value, I will need to incur this cost. For me to get this present value, which is what? 2,434. I think that's the correct answer, right? Yes, 2,434. For me to enjoy this present value, 2,434, I will need to incur some cost. What's the cost? The cost is the outlay, 2,500. Okay, I will need to pay 2,500. So I will pay this 2,500 only if the benefit I want to get from it is higher than the price I'm paying. And effectively, that is the characteristics of a call option. A call option will be exercised when the price of the underlying asset, if you have revised what I taught you earlier, that's the reason why I took my time to take that option price there. A call option will only be exercised where the present value of the price of the underlying asset is greater than the exercise price, meaning that what I'm receiving is greater than what I'm paying. So it means that I am buying the project. I am buying the project. So option to buy the project, don't forget, call option is option to buy. So what option am I buying? Option that will enable me to buy the project in the future, in 2 years' time. So option to buy is a call option. And a call option will only be exercised where the stock market price is higher than the exercise price. So that is the other one here. So the remaining two here, we explain it when we come to option pricing and valuation. So let's start this question. Computation of the value of the follow-on products using BSOP, Black-Scholes option pricing model. Now, the option to delay the project is a call option. It's a call option. I've told you the reason why it is. So let me put it, because the project will only be undertaken. That is similar to exercising similar to exercising the right. When you are undertaking, where the price of the underlying asset is greater than the exercise price. That's the reason why it is a call option. You are not supposed to be writing all this story in the exam. Okay, I'm just using it to explain to you, for you to know that this is a call option. Now, how do we value a call option? I'll give you the formula earlier. C is equal to SO times ND1 minus E exponential raised to power minus RT times N D2. This is the call option formula. And I've told you that you need to compute, you need to start by computing your D1. You need to start by computing your D1. What is the formula for our D1? Our D1 is in SO over E plus risk-free rate plus standard deviation square, which is variance in this case. The moment you square your standard deviation, you have variance. So into bracket times T, everything here over standard deviation.
Sir,
Yes.
the L plus standard deviation square is supposed, it should be over 2.
Yeah, over 2. So. Okay, you can also do it this way. You can take it as 0.5. You know 0.5 is over 2, Abby?
Yeah, 1/2. Okay.
So you can still do it this way. You are fine, no problem. So R plus 0.5 times variance. It is something as variance over 2. So this is our formula. Now let's now look for the variables we have in this formula. Our SO is the price of the underlying asset, which is our present value of the inflow of the project. That is 2434. And the exercise price is the outlay, the amount I will invest, my outlay, the amount I will pay. That is the outlay, that is the exercise price. And that is 2,500. 2,500. What is my risk-free rate? My risk-free rate is given in the question. Where do you have the risk-free rate? Okay, sorry. My network went off. I'm back now. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, sorry. My network is seriously fluctuating. So sorry about that. So, we want to obtain our risk-free rate. Look at this. Look at this paragraph here. Netico currently pays interest of 7% per year on its loan, which is what? 300 basis points over the government base rate. The government base rate is the risk-free rate. So Netico normal source of borrowing is 7%. And then that 7% borrowing rate is higher than the government base rate by what? By 380 basis points. So by implication, the risk-free rate is 7% minus 3.8%. So that is going to give you us what? So 7 minus 3.8 is 3.2%.
Excuse me, sir. I'm not clear with that 3.8 and 7%.
What do you say?
This risk-free, the 7% and the 3.8, where they came from.
It's what?
So I said I'm not clear with it. This you said 7%.
What is the meaning of
minus-
risk-free rate? What is the meaning of risk-free rate?
Risk-free rate. I don't know.
Ah, you don't know what?
I don't know.
So we have been using that
that.
from cost of capital.
You don't understand. I said this 7% and 3.8 is it included in the question, but I don't have my question here.
It's not in your word. I didn't hear you clearly.
I say them
Uh,
the 3.8% and 7. Is it from the question? But I don't have my question here.
that's what I just showed you now. That's what I highlighted there. That's the reason why I highlighted it now. I read it out. That Netico currently pays interest at 7% per year on its loan, which is what? Which is 380 basis points over the government base rates.
Okay, I've seen it.
Do you understand?
I've seen it.
So we are removing that 380 basis points from 7%. Did you understand now? Hello?
Okay.
Hello?
Okay. Yes.
I can't hear you.
I'm okay. I
Okay.
said I'm okay. It's network. It's only breaking.
Okay. So let us continue. So our risk-free rate is 2%, 3.2%. Then what is our standard deviation? This one here. Okay, let me copy it from here. What is the standard deviation? Standard deviation is 0.42, which is 42%. 42% is 0.42. And what is the time to expiry? Time to expiry is the period you have under which to exercise your right. So for the purpose of this question, we are to exercise our right at the end of year 2. At the end of year 2. So the time to expiry of the option is 2 years. Year 1, year 2. At the end of year 2, you need to decide whether to do that project or not, because you only have the right to delay the project for 2 years. You only have the right to delay for 2 years. So at the end of the second year, you need to decide whether to undertake that project or not to undertake it. So our time to expiry is 2 years. So I put it there. Time to expiry is 2 years. Now, I cannot go and put everything here in that formula. I put it in that formula. So I have
Excuse me, sir.
D1. Yeah.
How did we get the standard deviation?
I see it. You don't have the question with you. You don't have your question with you.
I have it, sir.
Okay, that's the standard deviation there. One
Okay.
highlighted here. Okay. The one highlighted there, that's the standard deviation.
Okay.
Are you
sir.
okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's continue. So D1 is equal to in open bracket. What is our SO? 2434 over E 2500 plus open bracket risk-free rate 0.032 plus 0.5 times 0.4, which is standard deviation square, because we need variance. Okay, because of variance. So that's our variance. We now say times what? Times 2.
Sorry, sir. This 0.5.
Eh?
Where is it from? 0.5 plus 0.5.
Is 0.5 someplace say, look at it. Let me remove it. Don't worry. What is the difference between this one and 0.5? Is there any difference?
Okay.
What is the difference? 0.5 is half now. You are dividing it by 2. Dividing an item by 2 and multiplying it by 0.5 is the same thing it give you.
Okay.
But let me remove it, don't worry. Let us continue. So standard deviation, which is 0.42 times root of 2. That is square root of square root of 2. That's square root of 2. So to evaluate this one further, we have D1 to be equal to, now take your calculator. On your calculator, you see where they write in IN. Press that IN, then open brackets. Look at your calculator. You see in one of the buttons to the right, to the top right, you see where they write in IN. Just press on that IN, then open brackets, press 2434 over 2500, close the bracket and press equal to. That will give me minus 0.0268. Minus 0.0268. That is what I will get from there. Then I will now say plus the other part of the formula. Now, press 0.42 square, 0.42 square times 0.032. That gives me 0.005 something. Whatever you have multiplied by what? By 2. We have 0.0113.
Is it times or plus?
Oh, sorry, it's plus. Thank you. 0.42 squared. 0.42 squared plus 0.032 times 2. I'm coming. I don't think it's correct. 0.42 squared divided by 2 plus 0.032 times 2. So I have 0.2404. Did you get the same thing?
So, sir, please take it again. You say we should do.
But I just press 0.42 squared.
Yeah.
Divide it by 2.
Uh-huh.
Then add it to 0.032.
Okay.
0.42 squared divided by 2 plus 0.032. Then times 2. I have 0.2404.
0.04.
Did you have the same thing?
Yes, sir.
So over, now press square root of 2 on your calculator, press equal to, multiply by 0.42. You first press square root of 2, then whatever you have, multiply by 0.42, which is the standard deviation. That will give you 0.5940 approximately. So my D1 will be equal to 0.2404 minus 0.0268. That is 0.2136. But we have 0.2136 over 0. Sorry. Over 0.5940. So divide this. We have D1 to be equal to 0.2136 over 0.5940. That is 0.35, 0.3596. 0.3596. 0.3596. Now, always approximate to 2 decimal places. So here I'm going to say that this one is 0.36. This is 0.36. So always approximate your answer to 2 decimal places. That is my D1. Then I need to calculate D2. D2 is equal to, from the formula given, D1 minus this, minus standard deviation root 2. Where do I say that formula? So D1 minus this value here is what will give you D2. This is the formula for our D2. So D2 will be equal to my D1 with 0.3596 minus all this. You can see that this value here, this one here, is written as what we have here as our denominator. So just copy it, come and put it here. So this will give me my D2 my D2 will be equal to 0.3596, 0.3596 minus 0.5940. That is minus 0.2344. So approximately to 2 decimal places, we have minus 0.23. These are my ND1 and ND2. These are my ND1 and ND2. I will now proceed to calculate D1 and D2. I proceed to calculate, ND1, and what? ND2. I proceed to calculate ND1 and ND2. So, for me to calculate ND1, put 0.5. I'll give you that formula the other time. 0.5. Now, 0.5 is constant there. You now go and look at the value of, if you are calculating D1, so if you are calculating ND1, you are using the value of D1. If you are calculating ND2, you are using the value of D2. So I will go to where I have my D1. I will go to where I have my D1. I will check whether it is positive or negative. So it is positive. Because it is positive, I will put plus. I will go to where I have my D2. Where I have my D2 is negative. So I will go to this formula. I put what? I put minus. Now, we need to estimate our normal distribution value. Let me go and search whether we have normal distribution table. Standard normal distribution table. So that I can show you how to trace it. Standard normal distribution table. Standard normal distribution table. Okay, can you see my screen? Hello?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, what I will do when I want to calculate ND1 is that after putting plus here, I will go to my normal distribution table. I will go and trace 0.3 under 0.06, such that when you add this one and this one together, when you add the two together, it will give you what? It's 0.36. So you take the first two digits, which is 0.3, 0 and 3. So check 0.3. When you remove 0.3 for 0.36, you are left with 0.06. So take 0.3, then trace it under 0.06. 0.3 under 0.06. Now, under this axis now, this one here, under the vertical axis, this is the vertical. This is the vertical here. So I will come to where I have 0.3. This is where I have my 0.3. I will now trace it under 0.06. So let me extend it to where I have 0.06. This way I have my 0.06. Can you see that? What value can you see there? Call the value out for me.
0.1406.
Exactly. So that is the value you will pick from the normal distribution table. When you pick that value, you will go and add it to the 0.5 you have here. 0.1406. Am I correct? Let me check.
Yes, sir.
Okay, 0.1406. So equal to let's add the 2. That should be 0.6406, I mean 0.6406. You come to this one. You will go to where you have your D2. This is our D2. You will trace 0.2 under 0.03. 0.2 under 0.03. So I come to where I have 0.2. I will trace it to under 0.03. That is 0.0910. 0.0910. 0.0910. 0.0910. So that will give us what? 0.5 minus 0.0910 will give me 0.409. 0.409. So I've gotten my ND1 and ND2. I've gotten my ND1 and ND2. I'll go back to that formula for my call option. I'm valuing call option. So this is my formula. This one is only meant for you to calculate D1, D2, and ND1, ND2. The moment you have calculated your when you're done calculating your ND1 and ND2, this formula will cease. You now go back to your what? To your call option formula, which is this. So this is my call option formula. I put it down there. Then where I have SO, I put 2, 4, 3, 4. I multiply by ND1. What is the value of ND1? 0.6406, 0.6406, 0.6406. What is my exercise price? My exercise price is 2,500 exponential. This one you open the bracket. If you don't put it in bracket, you won't get it. You won't get it. I'm coming. So I need to put this one in brackets. What is my risk-free rate? My risk-free rate is 0.302, 0.032 rather. What's my T? My T is 2, so times 2. Close the bracket. Please, let me change my location. I want to change location, please. 1 minute. Okay. So anything I get from that place, I multiply by what? by ND2. What's my ND2? ND2 is what? 0.409. So my call option price will be equal to 2434. Okay, let me multiply directly. 2434 times 0.6406. 0.6406. That is what? 1. Are you doing it the way as I'm doing it? Sorry. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Are you doing it as I'm doing it so that you are sure that you can actually do it?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So 1559.22 minus, now this one now, it simply means that you are taking the exponential function, this E here, this E represents exponential function. This is what I'm going to do. Take your calculator, press 2,500. Have you done that? Take your calculator, press 2,500. Then, on your calculator, to the top left corner of your calculator, you will see shift written in yellow ink. You see shift. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Press that shift. Press that shift. When you are done with the shift, go to where you have in, press that in, you see that E will appear.
You say, go to where you have what?
Okay, let me see whether I can see from here, whether this one will be able to do it so that I will show you from here. Let me see. Oh, no, I want scientific. I'm coming now. I want to see whether this one can perform that calculation. Can you see my calculator? Can you see my calculator?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So press, let's see whether this one will do it. 2,500. But this one is not having shift. Okay. Oh, this one, I don't think this will work. Coming.
Can't be telling us what to press.
Okay. Now, let's start all over again from that 2,500. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
On your calculator, press 2,500. Have you all done that?
Yes, sir.
Mrs. Angela, have you done it?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Mrs. Sheung, are you still with us? Have you done the coup for your husband? Mrs. Sheung? You are not with us, oh. Ah, this woman don't go take him. Hello? Okay, let us continue. So we have all pressed 2,500. Now, look at your calculator to the left, up, the last button by the left hand corner. up. Are you there?
Yes.
Can you all see shift?
Yes.
Or you just press that shift once. After pressing the shift, come to where you have that in that IN. Press that button. What did you notice?
In came out.
E.
Ink.
E came out.
E, Abi, good. So E
In,
came
not
out.
E.
Exponential function. E means exponential function. We want to take the exponential function of 2,500. That's what it means. That E that came out represents exponential function. Do you understand?
Yes.
So, open bracket, put open bracket. Have you done that?
Yes.
Now, press what is in that bracket. What is here? Minus. Don't use the big minus. So use the minus that is in the inside bracket or your calculator. That small minus inside bracket is what we are going to use. Okay? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay. So when you open the bracket, press that minus, then press 0.032 times 2. Close the bracket. Have you all done that?
Yes, sir.
Is it 0.32 or 0.032?
0.032.
Okay. You have to correct your own now. 0.
So, okay,
Is
yeah.
it that? Okay, 0.03.
0.032. Please correct it. Have you corrected it?
Okay.
Oh yeah. Now press equal to.
Times 2
What?
now.
Times 2. I've done it. I've done it now.
Okay.
I've done it already. 2,500 exponential open bracket minus 0.032 times 2. Close the bracket. What did he give you?
2.345.
It's not 2.2.
2, 3, 4, 5 point.
2,
Okay.
3, 4, 5.01, 2 decimal places. Abi?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
I will now multiply by my NDT, which is 0.409. So my call option price is equal to 1559.22 minus, I will now multiply this. 2345.01 times 0.409. What did he give me? 959. Am I correct? 0.11.
Yes.
0.11. Did you get the same thing?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So call option price is equal to, oh yeah, remove it, 1559.22 minus 959.11. What do you have?
No. Let me. Okay. 1, 5, 5.
What do you have?
600.
600.11. That is the value of the follow-on product. That is the value of the follow-on product. But what does the question ask us to do? Gain on the value-on product. The gain is the value of the follow-on product divided by the number of shares. How many shares does Netico has? Let's see. Netico has Netico has 2,400 million. Sorry, 2,400,000. Okay, so he has 2,400,000. So I think we have not done that before now. We have estimated that.
Where is it, sir?
You said?
Why is it 2,400?
We have used it before now. Look at it. We have computed this before in our previous solution.
Okay.
That is 960 over 0.4. 960 over 0.4. So I will now say gain per share. Okay, let me write that. Number of shares. Number of shares is equal to 960 over 0.4. 960 over 0.4 is what? 960 times divided by 0.4. That is 2,400. So gain per share is the value of the follow-on product, value of, Mr. Shea, are you with us? Value of follow-on product divided by number of shares. Number of shares. So gain a share is equal to the value here, which is 600.11 over 2,400. That will give me what? 600.11 divided by 2,400. That is 0.25. 0.25. 0.25. That's the gain per share. What is the percentage gain? Percentage gain will be equal to the gain per share of 0.25 over their market price of share before acquisition, which I've used before. Let me come and show you. This was their market price before. This is this one. That's their market price for the acquisition. So I copy it, I paste it here. So anything you get there times 100, that's 100. Percentage gain is equal to 0.25 over 2.93 times 100. Okay? 0.25.
Sample.
3.
Am I hearing your voice?
2.93 times 100. 0.9%.
Okay.
So the gain is 0.9%. That is the gain on the follow-on product. Any question on this?
So when we go through this one, we need
This
to
one.
understand. We need to, when we go through.
Okay. Mrs. Angela, any issue?
Now this follow-on products. Is it in the question? Okay.
I can hear you.
I said this value of follow-on products. In the question.
Is it?
Is it in the question? Follow on product.
That's the
What you call
requiring
it,
first
follow
spread
on
now.
product.
It is it here.
Follow on.
And now, it is it here. It is not there before I started solving the question.
You know,
Three.
but no
That's
problem.
three now. What do you say?
Sorry, it took me time to recollect that this question is
So,
part of
you didn't
the
join
last
us
one.
earlier.
Yes.
Look at it. Look at the follow-on product here. Value
Okay, I've
of
seen
the
it.
follow-on product. Look at it. So,
Okay, no
a
problem.
94 share. That's the reason why
Okay.
we need to value the what? The option. We value the product, the option we have on the product. We have to value it, then divide it by the number of shares to get the gain per share. Did you understand?
Yes, it's clearer now.
So, shall we continue?
Yes, go ahead.
This one you do so.
It is well, sir.
It is well.
Yes, sir.
Hey. Have you created time for yourself for your study?
Sir?
Have you created time for your study?
How?
Eh? You must have time to read. Though. That's the only thing. You must have time to read. You must have time to read.
Sir, actually, this one is somehow. This option is somehow. Anyway,
Now,
let me see if I listen
you were
to
telling
it
me,
again.
listen, though. When we started this class, you were telling me edging. Edging is times 3 much more difficult than this. Times 3.
Sir,
Times 3.
I know when I listen to it over and over again, I might get used to it.
So, if you say this one is somehow, what will we now say about edging when we get to edging? So please, what you need is what? Is time. What you need is time.
Excuse me, sir, please.
Yeah.
Now this, you say that
What
from
do you
the
say?
formula. I say from the formula, A
Yeah.
into bracket SO over T.
Yes.
And I'm understanding it that
You are doing what? 1 minute. Let me off this one. Oh yeah, I can hear you now.
This cash flow, why is it the SI's value?
Why is it?
Cash flow of 2005. Why is it used as the exercise price?
That is the value you are going to spend to do the project now. That is the amount you will spend to do the project. That's the exercise price. That's the price you will pay before you can get this MPV. This.
Is that the definition of
before you
exercise
can get
price?
this PV? This is the price you need to pay. That's the exercise price.
That's the definition of the exercise price.
Yes, now.
Because what I know is that when you come, when you
That's our
come
note.
to
So the all devices, that's what it means. If you are saying that the meaning of exercise price, what do you say?
you don't understand what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say that in the exam now, what they will bring, they will call it another name. You confuse, you won't know which one to choose again. That is why I'm trying to. Hey, network, oh, network cannot permit me.
I don't understand.
So your
Then
network
this
is breaking.
belongs to network.
They can't call it another name. They can't call it another name. Did you understand this one?
Yes, I do. Except this cash flow you just explained now.
Did you understand what we did there? That's my
I
basic. Forget
did.
about the call it another name. Which exercise price is exercise price now? Network. Wow.
So your network is breaking. Careful putting that. I don't know.
From I'm on 12.
So we are not hearing you again. So unmute yourself. So we are not hearing you again. Unmute yourself.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Okay. Sorry, the network locked me off. I don't know. It rained, yeah, so the network is fluctuating seriously. So, go and look at that question, and I'm sure you understand that we are still going to treat option pricing, especially the hedging aspect. Okay. Now, I won't waste your time on Reparame because we don't have time on our side. Just a discussion question. Let's see which other question we can quickly address. Okay, let's look at this SIGRA code. I'm solving SIGRA code and one other question. Okay, and we use that one to round up. By tomorrow, we should be able to enter another topic. We round up major and aviation tomorrow by God grace, and we enter another topic. We're having 3 hours tomorrow. 8, Abby? Maybe it's 8, Abby?
What time, sir?
8.
8 in the evening or morning? Evening or morning?
Morning.
Okay, 8 o'clock.
Or you'll be busy then?
No, anytime you fix, I will adjust.
Where about Mrs. Angela?
If there's work tomorrow, that time will not be okay. I will be busy in the office.
What do you say?
I said, you know that 8 to 11 a.m. you fix based on the rumor that should be sit at home for Wednesday.
Yes.
I said if you have to go to work, that 8 to 11 will not be okay for me.
Will not favor you, Abby?
No.
Okay, let us agree. What time do we fix?
Unless you can have like 8 to 10. Then in the evening you complete it now, the 3 hours.
You said?
I said for me, because 8 to 10 a.m. in the morning. Then we can now use 1 hour to complete it. 1 hour in the evening to complete it 3 hours.
No. Why I'm fixing is like this. It's either we hold it in the morning or we don't hold in the evening, because I've slated my time for tomorrow so that if it is in the evening, I'll take in the evening. Whatever other thing I want to do, I will do it in the morning. And if evening favors you, then I will do it. Sorry, if morning favors you, do it in the morning, then I will do my other things in the evening, because I've been having an exam on Saturday. My MBA exam is starting on Saturday for 3 weekends. And I don't even know the course they are doing. I have to start reading. Tomorrow I want to use it to at least get the courses they are doing and do some kind of research before I go to the exam, so that I will not fail as well. Do you understand?
Yeah, evening then.
But it don't depend on, let's agree now so that I can plan that tomorrow. Because me, I'm not going to office tomorrow. In my office, we have been asked to stay at home tomorrow for security reasons. So I'm not going to office tomorrow.
So you're afraid.
That's so.
So I don't know about Imo State. That is what I'm saying. If we are to stay at home, beautiful, to be fine, that 8 to 9. But if there will be work, I will be in the office. That is what I'm trying to say.
No, government is not saying you should sit at home. It's employer's discretion.
It's like Imo
Okay.
State now, we normally
It's employer's discretion. Even 90% of companies will be going to office tomorrow, even in Lagos. But it's just my company that say we should stay and work from home tomorrow.
To be safe, because the thing happened in Lagos. I know.
To be safe, you understand?
Yeah, it happened in Lagos.
So I just want
Okay,
to
let's flow along so that it will not be me that we delay others.
And that's why I say yes.
Let
It's a
me
democracy.
try.
It's a democracy platform now. Let us agree.
No, because you said something before you fix that 8 to 11. You said, considering the fact that they say we should not step out on more. That was the reason why I kept quiet, because I should flow along with others. I will not be left alone. I will not be left behind. So I'm now considering others, because the thing happened in Lagos, and that's why Lagos people are observing it. But here in Owerri, we all go to work, and I'm now saying, let me consider others so that we can now do it in 8-11 and manage. It's not about democracy.
When do you get home? When do you get home?
I get my office 8 a.m. every morning. I've been in office before 8 7.
No, not office. When do you get home? When you close from office?
Okay. Because I'm the security now. Before, even 7 o'clock I've been in the office, but now I leave my office by 5. So, but let's take that morning so that everybody will be happy. I'll manage. I'll manage.
You manage it, Abby?
Yes, I will.
Okay, fine. Okay. Can I take this question? Our time is fast spent. The question is a bit long.
Sir, excuse me, sir.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Sir, after solving the ones you are going to solve for us, please, can you send the answers to the other one?
Others, Abby?
Yes, sir. The solution.
Okay.
Please, sir. So that when we try, we can be solving it on our own. If we have any problem, we'll ask.
Okay, no problem. No problem. No problem. I will do that.
Thank you, sir.
So, welcome. Let's look at the requirement of this question. Estimate the percentage gain on a debt record share under each of the above 3 payment methods. Comment on the answers obtained. That's the comment is short, but the solution is very long. So let's see. Sigraco is a listed company producing confectionery products, which it sells around the world. It wants to acquire Dentroco, an unlisted company producing high-quality luxury chocolate. Sigraco proposed to pay for the acquisition using one of the following 3 methods. Method 1, a cash offer of 5 naira per Dentroco share. Method 2, an offer of 3 of each share for 2 of Dentroco shares. Or method 3, an offer of a 2% coupon bond in exchange for 16 Dentroco shares. The bond will be redeemed in 3 years at its par value of 100. Extracts from the latest financial statement of both companies are as follows: sales revenue, profit before tax, taxation, profit after tax, dividend, retained earnings for the year, non-current assets, current assets, non-current liabilities, current liabilities, share capital of 40 cents per share, reserves. Sigraco's current share price is 3.6.